this episode of Just Lovely Living, where we create the atmosphere for you to celebrate your grace, beauty, and style. I'm your host, Tanya D. Bryant, and today we are in the heart of Atlanta. If you're sweet persons like me, you're going to love the business that you're going to see today. I am proud to introduce you to Frances Sobers, who is the owner of Bumps Cookies. And so I'm so excited to hear about her story, how she got started. So we're going to find out who she is, and we're also going to talk about her cookie company as well. So thank you, Frances, for doing this with us.
Thank you very much.
And you're better known as Fran, the cookie lady?
The cookie lady,
The
yes.
cookie lady. So tell us, before you put that entrepreneur hat on, who is Frances?
Well, Frances was a little girl in the Bronx and New York, and I was a good student, and I ended up becoming a teacher. So I was a math teacher, and then I also became an assistant principal. So I've had an educational career, or career in education, and I'm a creative person. I always would be doing something with my hands. I used to make pocketbooks, I used to make jewelry.
Oh.
And so, keeping my hands busy, I'm kind of like a closet artist.
Okay.
And so, I'm a lady who likes to use her hands to make beautiful things, make people happy. I moved to Atlanta in 2004, and I have been blessed. I have 2 adult children, and they have procreated, and now I have 5 grandchildren here,
wow.
plus. And so being a grandma keeps me busy, and I love it.
Okay.
And I would also volunteer to teach. It's so important to get an education.
Right.
So I've been teaching math, GED for students, adult. That's part of who I am.
Mm-hmm.
I love music. I love to dance.
All right.
I kind of
Love
got a
to
little party in me.
Yes. Awesome. So tell us, how did you start your cookie company?
Okay, I'm going to go back a little bit. Moved to Atlanta, Georgia, and was looking for a house. And I found this house, and it had this big kitchen. And I'm like, oh, goodness. But the special part about it was the house, the numbers on the house were my birthday.
Wow.
So when I saw it, before I even got out the car, I'm like, that's my house. And it had the specs that I needed, because I had my mother with me, and she was elderly, so she could just walk in and master on the first floor, and then this big old kitchen.
And
Like,
it is pretty big.
I wasn't really a super cook, but I just remember remarking, that's a big kitchen. I didn't know what was planned for me. I had retired, I was looking for something to do with the rest of my life, and I would make cookies for my children all the time at Christmas, oatmeal, raisin, pecan cookies. And they would call them Bumps. And they'd say, Mom, when are you going to make some more of their Bumps? And their friends and them, they would just have a good time with these cookies. So I made them when I moved to Atlanta, and I gave them out.
Okay.
And people started raving, what's in this cookie? I can't stop eating this cookie. Can I order some of these cookies? When are you going to bring some more cookies?
Right.
And I'm like, I was laughing, that was so funny, because they're really good. So I asked my son, I was just talking to him about it, what would you think if I started selling cookies? And I was laughing because I was an administrator. If you give away 1,000 cookies, something's going to happen. And I was like, okay. So I went to Costco, I think I had $50, bought some ingredients, and started making cookies. I have a big old wooden bowl over there, but I started by hand. I went to hair salons and barbershops.
Okay.
My daughter's a stylist, so I went to her salon first.
Okay.
And I would give them out, and I'd ask people some marketing questions, like, what do you think about the flavor? And the size, and the name Bumps. Would you buy them? And I got really good feedback.
Awesome. So you did a little research there.
Yeah.
Okay.
People started buying them. Because one of my customers said, you shouldn't give them away. Everybody has $1. You could sell them for $1.
Right.
So I had little baggies and 3 cookies for $1. And I go around, I'm kind of shy, but I go around to hair salons and barbershops, and then I got more comfortable with it. Mm-hmm. Selling or, offering cookies, and then people said, well, do you make chocolate chip? Do you make peanut butter? And then the flavors just grew. Cranberry, which I'm going to make today, sweet potato, Baracco Bumps to honor our Presidente, and many other flavors. They're all oatmeal, that makes them healthy. And that's what I would do for my children. That's what I do for everybody that tastes Bumps cookies. They're healthy, all natural, no ingredients that you can't pronounce. Simple, grandma style.
Right, right.
And they are so delicious.
Awesome. And we're going to talk about those ingredients.
What you eat is so important to your health and your well-being. I remember learning you are what you eat. So I'm very conscious to try and eat healthy food. And I make healthy cookies. But sometimes people think, healthy? I don't want no healthy cookies. Like, well, you taste these. These make healthy taste good. I use all natural ingredients, fresh butter. I use oatmeal. Now, you know oatmeal is good for your heart. So there's oatmeal. And just since we mentioned heart, these cookies are full of love. That really makes them taste delicious. And I use brown sugar. I buy a lot, so I'm showing you big containers of sugar. And all the other ingredients are natural also. I'm getting ready to make some cranberry white chocolate cookies. So you may be familiar with craisins. They're dried raisins, and they are sweet. And then white chocolate chips. So I look around in the back, and it doesn't have anything I can't pronounce. So that's what I'm making for you. Mm-hmm. So we use eggs. I don't use as many, but I buy a lot. So we put eggs in our cookies, and vanilla flavoring, all natural, pure. That's important. And in these, I even put oranges. These are going to have an orange flavor. So I put fresh orange and I zest it in there. So those are some of the main ingredients, and they're just so delicious. I have people calling me, kind of fiending for them, really. You have any ready? Can I get them now? When can I get them? And I go into the community on a regular basis, and I sell cookies, and I make people happy.
So about how many batches do you make at a time?
This bowl is six quarts, 6-quart bowl, and I make one at a time. I have a couple of these bowls, and this will make about 100 cookies. It takes quite a bit of time because I'm detailed with it. I'll say it takes about an hour to make the dough, and then I freeze it because you want the dough to be solid, and then I make cookies as the orders come in. Sweet potato is another. The original oatmeal raisin pecan, that's another cookie that people
So as you heard Frances say, you're going to get the freshest cookies. So she bakes them to order. So you're not going to get a cookie that's been sitting for a long time. It's always going to be fresh. Now she was also telling me about these adult cookies.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, what are those made out of?
Well, they're all oatmeal cookies, so it's the
Okay.
same base. But somebody gave me one of my customers gave me this recipe for Crown Royal cookies. And I'm like, and I asked my other customers, would you like it? And they say, yeah, well, what about this and what about that? So what we make now is Mount Gay rum. You've heard of rum cakes, now we have rum cookies.
Rum cookies.
Rum and raisin. Then we got a little fancy with Grand Marnier.
Okay.
And you're an adult, you may have heard about it. It has an orange flavor.
Ooh.
Woo-hoo. And Bailey's. It's a
Yes,
warm,
that would be
cozy
my
drink.
favorites. Yes.
Okay. So I put it in the cookie dough.
Okay.
Then after it's done, I brush some on, and then I make like a frosting and put it in the frosting. So you get it coming in your.
3 ways.
It's a warm glow.
Yes.
Delicious. Adults.
Awesome.
I check ID. Okay.
So there are a lot of people who would love to go into business and they want to become an entrepreneur. What advice would you give them becoming an entrepreneur?
Well, that's interesting. People do it for different reasons.
Right.
Something they love to do, or something that they want to love to do, or something that they think will make them money. I was just called to do it. Like I said, people would call me, can I get some of those cookies? I was encouraged, I was inspired. It felt like a gift from God, like, hey, you can make cookies for the rest of your life. And people are happy. Most people eat cookies, and so it's a way of sharing love and joy. So I would say find something that you love to do. I've been selling Bumps cookies for 12 years. You may not have heard of them yet, but someday you will. Maybe they'll be in Whole Foods or wherever, however the plan is to be. But I'm making them because they're good. I love making them, and I love the happiness and joy I see when people eat them. Plus the nutrition from, a baby on. These are really good cookies. So do something you love and something that you would do. They say you do it even if you didn't make money. It's just something that you love to do. And then you'll be committed to it. And I'm sure there will always be blessings that come from that.
Right. And even if it doesn't turn out to be a profitable business, like Frances said, do something that you love, something that makes you happy. Right. That's what this series is all about, is to encourage you to go out and find something that you love. So Frances, tell us how to get in touch with you to buy those awesome cookies that you have.
Well, I live in Atlanta, so you can call me and I'll bring some to you. I do deliver. The number is 404-732-7889. And if you're outside of Atlanta, you can still call me or text me. And I have a website, and you can see all the flavors on there. They look so delicious. BUMPScookies.com. Filled with love, so come and get some. Oh, that's our motto. We bake love.
Love, like just lovely. That is awesome. Thank you so much, Frances, for sharing with us your story and how you make these wonderful cookies. We really do appreciate you. So thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So I'm bringing you people who bake, do different home type items for you just to get motivated to do something different. So I thank you all for joining, and have a lovely day. This episode is sponsored by Just Lovely Lipstick, a handcrafted, moisturizing, multi-use lipstick line made with natural oils, providing you with smooth, soft, silky lips with colors for your everyday casual wear. If you would like to sponsor or be featured on one of our episodes, please contact us at info@justlovelylipstick.com. That's info@justlovelylipstick.com.